Hello my dear friends, welcome to our YouTube channel ADC Maths. In this class, I just summarize and recollect some standard results what we are going to use in this Fourier series unit. As already you are very much familiar, the integral formulas, the inverse of the differentiation. So what is integral of dx? X plus some constant, because plus constant is for all the cases. What is the integration of a constant k into dx? It is kx plus c. And generally, integral of x power n dx, if n is a positive integer, then it is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c, provided n is not equal to minus 1. Why? Because if n equal to minus 1, the denominator becomes 0. What about the numerator? X to the power minus 1 plus 1 is x power 0 is 1, 1 by 0 is infinity, undefined case. So this formula is applicable only when if n is not equal to minus 1. Suppose n is equal to minus 1, what happens? You have to see that. If n equal to minus 1, this is nothing but 1 by x dx. What is the differentiation of log x? 1 by x. Now the reverse. What is the integration of 1 by x? Log x, that is ln x. Got it? And fifth one, because functions normally classified into three types: polynomial type, trigonometric type, and exponential type. So this only for the polynomial type. And now what about exponential type? E to the power ax dx. What's the a? A is the multiples of x, that's the coefficient of ex. So once we integrate e to the power ax, we get e to the power ax by b. So you see, if I differentiate the e to the power ax, what I am getting that? A into e to the power ax, am I right? So after cancellation of this a into the denominator a, I get the original input. So that's why I am saying that this is the inverse of the differentiation. Okay, integration is the inverse of differentiation. Once the differentiation exists, the derivatives exist, then only the integration is possible. That's a simple logic. Now, sixth one and seventh one for the trigonometric series. Integral sine mx dx. What is the difference of sine? It is plus cos x. But the reverse now, what is the integration of sine? Minus cos mx. What is the mx? By using the chain rule, in the differentiation, mx with respect to x I am getting m. So divide by m. So in the differentiation we multiply the constant. In the integration we divide the constant. That's the difference. Correct? Once I repeat that, integral sine mx dx is minus cos mx by m. M is any integer, right? Seventh one for cos. When we differentiate the cos, we get minus sign, but in the integration we get plus sign. Sine mx by m. Can you see the reverse now? Sine mx differentiation is cos mx into m. Right, sir? Cos mx into m. So this m and this m will cancel. So cos mx, that is the given input. Similarly, what's the differentiation of a cos? Minus sign. So minus and minus becomes plus sin mx into m. So m and get cancelled, we get the sin mx. So that is the reverse process. Right? So polynomial function, n is not equal to minus 1, n equal to 1 is a constant function, exponential function, trigonometric function. So okay, apart from this, suppose any two functions are there and with the product form, what we will do? Yeah, we know one formula is called integral by parts formula. What is integral by parts? Integral u dv. So integral u dv is uv minus integral v dv. Right, sir? U is the polynomial function. Suppose the polynomial function of degree 2, then we apply the same formula twice a time. Suppose it is power 3, we apply the same for, or extend the same for 3 times. So generally, when we extend this for n for general, then we get the formula is known as generalized Bernoulli's formula. Generalized Bernoulli's formula, please keep in that mind. This is a single formula will play a vital role in the unit number 2, 3 and 4. That is the third unit. The applications of partial differential equation is often called as boundary value problems. Fourth unit, the extension of a Fourier series called Fourier transforms. So this formula play a major role and entirely the second chapter, third chapter and fourth chapter. Now what the formula says that? It's very simple logic. Just the product of derivative values and the integral values. We start with the plus minus because you see that this is minus. What's the next step? Minus or minus plus. So we continue like that. That's why the formula starts with plus minus plus minus. Let us see that. Among one of the function is u, consider as u is a polynomial function, then only this is possible. We apply this formula, Bernoulli formula. If product of any one function is polynomial function, we can apply this one. Right? Suppose u is a polynomial function, find the successive derivatives, u dash, u double dash, u triple dash, etc. etc. Then go for the v, we do the integration of v with respect to x. So v1 is integral v dx, v2 is integral v1 dx, v3 is integral v2 dx, v4 is integral v3 dx, continue like that. Now what is the right hand side formula? Very simple. Just the multiplication of derivative term and the integral term. We start the plus sign, plus minus. Let us see that. U into v1 minus u dash into v2 plus u double dash into v3. What's next term? U triple dash into v4. So it is going until infinity. So it is going to infinity, sir. Then when it becomes an n? Yeah, it becomes an n only depends on the degree of u. Suppose u is x squared, then what about u dash? Becomes 2x. What about u double dash? It is 2. What about u triple dash? Is equal to 0. So see, the degree of u is 2 means it will exist only double derivatives. 3 means third derivative. So once the third derivative is 0 and anything, because as I told you that this is the integration formula, it always increasing. It is always increasing, this is always decreasing, diminishing. D for differentiation, D for decreasing, D for diminishing, I for integrating. So it won't become 0 at any cost. But this may comes 0 after a finite number of times differentiation. So once it becomes 0, 0 and everything is whatever it is 0. So this formula comes an end. We will stop the formula. So that is the idea. Clear? Once again I repeat that. Generalized Bernoulli formula is a product of two functions. One among the functions is polynomial. Is a product of u dash, u double dash, u triple dash, etc. etc. And under the productive form, v1, v2, v3, v4. What are the v1, v2, v3? They are the integral values of v. v1, v2, v3, etc. etc. v1 is integral v dx, v2 is integral v1 dx, v3 is integral v2 dx, v4 is integral v3 dx, continue like that. That's why we use this stuff formulas, right? Plus minus. Okay, sir, suppose I don't have any polynomial function. So as I told you that functions, there are only three categories: polynomial, trigonometric and exponential. Yeah, now suppose in the given integral, in the product form of the given integral, there are no polynomial terms. What's the idea? The idea is the rest of the two. What are the rest of the two? Exponential and trigonometric. If it is coming exponential and trigonometric, let us see this ninth formula. Integral to the power ax sin bx dx. So a is the coefficient of exponential term in x, b is the coefficient of x in the trigonometric term. So I can use both a and b, both the functions is equal to the power ax by sum of the squares of the exponential term x power, the trigonometric term x power, that is x coefficient. So a square plus b square into, you say into a sin bx, minus. Why this comes minus? Actually we are going to use the by parts formula only here. So minus, this formula minus. What is the differentiation of sin bx? Sin bx differentiation is b into cos bx. That's it. Similarly, I am going to find what is the formula for integral to the power ax cos bx dx. Yeah, once again the same idea. A is the coefficient of x in the exponential term, b is the coefficient of x in the trigonometric terms. So once again by using by parts formula, you see that by parts formula, e to the power ax cos bx dx, nothing but e to the power ax by sum of the squares of the coefficients in exponential term and the trigonometric term. Is correct? Into a cos bx. So a cos bx minus, formula minus. Now what is a cos bx differentiation? Cos differentiation is minus. So minus of minus plus. Cos bx differentiation is minus sin bx into b. So minus b sin bx, but already one formula minus was there. So minus of minus becomes plus. So these are only just 10 formulas, basic formulas we are going to use in the unit number 2, the entire unit number 2, even though some of the times we are using this Benoni formula for the boundary value problems units, and this product of exponential and trigonometric formula in the Fourier transform unit. Thank you so much for watching our YouTube channel EDC Max. Take care, stay safe, stay home, stay healthy. Take care.